Driver saved after cruise control malfunction, which is very scary. So a heart-pounding incident occurred in Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Road when a driver found themselves unable to stop their vehicle after the car's cruise control malfunctioned. Now, the quick thinking of both the driver and Dubai's highly efficient traffic patrols averted a potentially dangerous situation on the busy road heading towards Abu Dhabi.
So it all began when the driver, in sheer panic, could you imagine, dialed 999 to report that their car's cruise control was stuck and they couldn't bring the vehicle to a halt. Within a few short minutes, patrol officers were dispatched. They spotted the speeding car shortly after it passed the Expo Bridge.
Dubai police as well secured the area, activated warning signs to alert other drivers because you know what, it is a very scary situation, and they as well approached the distressed driver with calm reassurance. With impeccable coordination, one patrol positioned itself ahead of the malfunctioning vehicle while another secured the lane behind, working to bring the car to a safe stop.
So in the aftermath of this scene, which reminds me of Sandra Bullock in Speed, Major General Al Marzoui highlighted the importance of staying calm in such situations. So if this does happen to you, and by the way, this is not the first story we've heard of this recently. I feel like it's the second or third in the last few months. If drivers experience cruise control malfunctions, the first thing to do is make sure your seatbelt is fastened. It should already be. Switch on your hazard lights and contact 999 for immediate assistance.
He also shared critical steps drivers should take if faced with this kind of emergency. For example, shift the transmission to neutral and restart the engine. If that does not work, you can apply firm and constant pressure on the brakes. As well, release the handbrake gradually while maintaining a firm grip on the steering wheel. And as a last resort, alternate between neutral and drive D to regain control. Finally, he stressed that if any of these methods succeed before emergency services arrive, the driver should safely steer the vehicle off the road.
This is why I don't use cruise control.
Yes.
That's so scary. And there's all of those things, and I'm sure they're very effective, but I would need to practice them. We should be learning them in our driver's RTA exams before we pass it. That just freaks me out so much.
It does. When I used to live in Abu Dhabi, I would, come to Dubai to visit my family over the weekend. And I remember thinking, should I have cruise control on? And my dad would be like, Farah, never do that because it's good. It's there. But you never know what happens.
Yeah, you have to be fully alert. It's not just like, But people use it all the time.
I know, but the thing is it is scary, you know what I mean? It's there, it is efficient. However, you never know what happens.
True, it's so interesting because as we look towards autonomous driving and driverless cars on the roads, and if I can't even trust cruise control while I'm in the car manning the vehicle myself, how will I ever be able to trust driverless vehicles on the roads? But I do know that people use it. It's because it's the second story that we've, or maybe the third that we've reported in the last couple of months.
That's true.
What's happening?
I mean, what's happening is I don't know what's happening, but I think as well, we shouldn't trust cruise control. You know what I mean? I mean, I am because when it happens, it's very easy to be like, yeah, you know what? Don't panic. But I'm sorry, I'm going to panic. I will panic. I mean, when I'm driving, I'm not the best driver. Admitting it. No.
Me neither.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I mean,
I have a learner sticker I need to put back on the car because I want people to know that I'm not top grade, and I'm okay with that.
Oh my God.
But you should. But people should know, because it's like if you're on if you're on a ski slope, right, and you've got experts and beginners, it would be helpful to know who are the experts and who are the beginners and who are the intermediates. And how do you judge that? How great would that be if there was because then you would take care around the.
I mean, I do agree, but the thing is, I had the new driver sticker even after getting my license and so on for so long. For so long, and I would refuse, actually genuinely refuse to remove it because I loved the security of people just moving for me.
Me too.
And
literally the same.
Just giving me the space and so on. And then, however, it turns out that you get fined if you keep it on for so long.
Oh.
Literally. And I'm like, oh my God, okay, what do I do?
I did not know that.
However, I have a sticker for you. There's a sticker that says, oh, I'm going to cry. Just please give me some space.
I did not know there was a fine for having your sticker on for too long.
Yes.
What's the minimum amount of time you're meant to have it on?
3 months after getting your license, and it should stay there for 3 months, and then you should remove it, because then apparently you shouldn't. Because like, you know what I would do? Because like I was so scared of driving and the road generally. After the sticker like would get ruined, I would print it and stick it on my car, and I'd be like, yay, I am smart girl. I'm a smart girl.
Smart girly. That's so interesting. Yeah, this is not a scientific research, but I definitely got less beeps on the road when I had that sticker. More in how Farah and Casey cannot drive later on in the show. But next